Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go. We woke up today. I'm here on the East Coast, 10 a.m., 9/3. Beautiful day to be alive. Unbelievable times, man. Rescue mission launched. What's happening here? Taking over the water of the north-south coast. Ooh, rescue mission launched as a 9mm yacht taking on water off of north-southwest south coast. I think that's in Florida, but I don't know. Pray for them. Hopefully everyone is saved. Blessings on blessings to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to jump on into Bitcoin and not waste your time. Thank you for your precious time, which is your most precious asset on this earth, is your time. Okay, you can always get more money, but you can never get back your time. Look, we're right here looking at BOOKMAP. This costs money. All right, beautiful thing, seeing that we have liquidity further to the downside. BOOKMAP is amazing. I use it every single day to provide the areas of liquidity where we're likely going to go. Support and resistance lines up, Fibonacci as well, and you will find consistency in what's called confluence, all right, combined influence in your trading. Once traders trade for a long time, they start to combine multiple things inside of one concept. That's confluence, right? We got CVD down here. We got the LT bid, the LT ask, and the difference, okay? Liquidations at -16, all right? Cumulative volume delta on the regular. We went over that yesterday. You should watch yesterday's live stream. I hope we did timestamp the CVD explanation. I believe it will be there, all right? Let's just give you incentive to go and watch yesterday's live stream. Hair's growing back. Actually, it looks a lot better. I think I look better with the hair. I realized that today. Hey, Sammy with the hair over here. But shout out to all my beautiful people, man. I love you all. You make me tick. You make me wake up every morning. You make me move. And I will. It's all of you that keep me going every single day. I'm telling you right now, the days that I wake up and I'm like, man, but I don't know if I really can do this every day. I don't know how I can. And then I hear the voice of the people and I read the testimonials in my mind, and they're like, Sam, one day I was super depressed and I just popped on your channel and you've changed my life. And I'm like, today could be the day someone pops on. And they're like, you know what? I like the energy here. I like the positivity going here. And so the day I take off is the day I miss an opportunity to change someone's life. You never know when that day can be. It's like lightning striking, right? So I want to make sure that I strike every single day so I can, because if I took 10 days off, that's 10 people I might have missed. You see what I mean? And I remember what it was being down and out and depressed. Everyone asked me, what is my why? Like, why do I do this? You do get paid on YouTube. You do get sponsorships. It's fun. It's a good lifestyle. All right? Selling education is a beautiful thing, too. It's the #1 thing on the internet, right? So I'm just saying, like, but on top of it, what do I do this for? Because I was down and depressed in my life. I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, working a night shift, and I just did not have the confidence to go after my dreams and become who I wanted to be. But I started watching people on YouTube. I started finding mentors. I started building my mind, and I slowly changed my life. And I never want someone to feel as dark and down as I did. I want them to have hope like I found. So I want to be the continuation of the hope, the Bob Proctor, the Jim Rohn, the voice of reason, to tell you that you can, you will, you are the best. So that's my why, everybody. I know what it's like to be down and out. And I want to make sure as many people feel as confident and good about themselves as possible. The world's a better place if you're a confident person. You're more likely to fly me somewhere and bring me out to dinner, right? If you're in a good spot. If you're depressed, you're more likely to rob me. So I want to bring as many people up in this world as possible. That's how you change the world, by changing yourself internally and letting other people see that change. Amen, right? Anyway, I love you all. Let's move on into the charts here for BTC. Just that we're going to give you back to this here, but if you adjusted my trading group already, we talked about this flag forming on the 1-hour time frame. We talked about it being a shoulder, a possible head and a right shoulder, slightly a bit of a cup and handle vibe here. If you lose the 21, you're going to drop down to this area here at 57 and then even to the bottom of the channel. If you go back inside this trend line, resistance, 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 you're going to fall back to the bottom of the trend line. That's a breakout as far as I'm concerned, as minute as it is, and you are making a bit of a flag, sideways flag here. Can you touch the 21, reset the stochastics, and break out of the flag? Or are we double topping here at 58.5, and are we on our way further to the downside? And that's the question we're going to answer for you today. We might even make a live trade in front of you, so stay tuned for more as we kind of give you your Bitcoin top-down analysis after the weekly candle closed last night. All right. So first thing I do is I look at the weekly all by itself. Heck, I look at the 2-week. The 2-week chart is my favorite chart. Whenever Bitcoin gets this low on the stochastics RSI, I decide it's getting close to the discount. You're closer to the discount than you are to overbuying for BTC. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taking as financial advice. You can backtest this yourself and verify the data on your own. I am simply a technical analyst that goes over the mathematical probabilities of the charts on a daily basis. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I believe over time, because I studied history and I studied the hidden secrets of money, an 8-part series by Mike Maloney taking me from the first gold coin all the way to the credit card and to Hashgraph and to Bitcoin, and explaining how money has evolved and how Bitcoin is the next evolution of money. And it's pretty obvious to me. You can memorize seed phrases and go anywhere in the world. You can't take gold across international borders. It's digital gold that can be saved in your mind. If you don't realize that is of extreme value to anyone running, during times of war, crossing borders, I mean, I'm telling you right now, that's a big deal. So I see value in Bitcoin immediately. Whenever I watch someone on the news say, there's no intrinsic value, I would look at them like, so running away from your country with stored value in your brain where they can't confiscate it has no value? I'm like, you obviously haven't read history yet. You're too comfortable. You think things go well all the time. See, if you look at history, there's going to be chaotic moments. It's not always going to be perfect. We may suffer some big cataclysmic moves here in my lifetime. We may have to persevere through some of the toughest times in the human race. We don't know what's coming. Asteroids, they say 2036, we're going to get hit by something pretty big. I'm just saying, pay attention. So my point is, we always have to be ready for anything, and we never get complacent. And the people that said Bitcoin wasn't valuable, they got complacent with TradFi. They stopped looking at the bigger picture. They missed the boat, okay? If you're open-minded at all times, you won't miss the boat. You'll be able to take advantage of what's around. I'm telling you right now, that's so important, okay? My dad always said, you're going to make it, Sam. You're open-minded. You're a smart kid. Some way, somehow, you're going to see something and you're going to make that investment. You're going to make that move. He's like, but you got to save your money so you have something to invest in when the time comes. The first step is saving. Some people, that's all they do is save, and it's okay, but it keeps you like lower to, middle class to lower middle class. It gets you out of poverty, don't get me wrong. Saving is the first step. But then you got to learn how to work the money. You got to learn how to work the savings. That's not easy. It's scary at first. You worked it, it's your paycheck. What do? You put it into something. The first investment you ever make, what if it goes down? What do you do now? And now you're struggling. And I went through all this. I did. I transitioned my life from someone that worked a 9 to 5 to the next level. As Bitcoin sits flat at 58,200, I wouldn't expect any crazy moves here on Labor Day, one of the most boring days to trade in the year. But you never know. I'm live because you never know, and I don't want you guys to miss. And I already explained why I go live every day and I don't take a day off, because it could be the one day that someone's about to literally, you know what I mean? They're just that depressed, and they might just click on my channel, and I might just save a life, man. So every single day I go live could be that day, tomorrow, the next day. And my goal is to teach you technical analysis, but my true goal is to make you such a confident person through making money on your own at home that you're able to change the world. Because it happened to me. So that's the only I know how to do it. If I knew another way, I would teach you. I know how to, be an online entrepreneur, and I know how to educate online, and I know how to trade. So that's what I know. All I can do is give you what I know, right? And then we can go from there. All right. Anyway, if you look at the 2-week chart on Bitcoin and its all-time life cycle, or ever since even 2017, we can go even further back if you'd like, on the all-time history index, which is right here. We'll go to BTC USD and hit the all-time history index for you, just to make this as thorough as possible for you. All right, and we take a look at this and look at the 2-week chart. All right. And you see we were below the dotted line once, twice, 3 times. That was barely 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here we are again, 10 times. 10 times in Bitcoin's life cycle. When we were here, I had to buy a Bitcoin because you're never really below the 2-week chart. There was also bullish div. There was reasons why I did it. But another one of the main reasons was the 2-week stochastics were low. Now, again, I have seen this. We may go low. We may go under like this and come up. And we may dump and then come back up. What I am saying, though, is this. We're definitely beginning the discount, in my humble opinion. You could believe whatever you want. But whenever we're into 26 of the fear and greed, we're beginning the discount, all right? We're starting to get the discount. So, I don't know, that's where I start, and you see me, I've been opening up and buying BTC from 50,000, 55, all these dips. I keep opening up the book and grabbing up BTC because you don't have a choice at these levels, all right? 58,240, Bitcoin really still flat since we've been live. But so when the 2-week chart gets below this dotted line, you do whatever makes you happy. And where the fear and greed is under 20, 30 really, but I like under 20 if I can. It tells me that's a very good area to start to accumulate Bitcoin. So if I hadn't had an EBTC, today's a good day for me to be snatching a little bit up. A red weekly candle, you know what I mean? You got to buy red. Again, you're going to do whatever you want because that's what people do. And again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I am simply a guy that goes over the charts every single day and gives you the probabilities of what I'm looking at. I don't shield coins, projects, or ideas. I have 3 beautiful sponsors that I trust and believe in. I Trust Capital, right? I wouldn't put my name behind anyone I don't trust. Decrypted.tax, all right? And the beautiful people over there at Houdini Swamp, okay? That's it, all right? And they even have a lock token that I don't mention because I don't push tokens on you. I just really like the service personally, all right? So I'm as transparent as a clear glass and a luxury bathroom, and I'm here for you, man. All right? So, and I'm not perfect. One thing I will tell you is I don't win every trade, and not every one of my calls is correct, And there's times that I struggle and times that I need to look at the market sideways and times that I get it wrong. All right? But what I can promise you is I'll use all my skills of 16 to 17 years of trading to do everything I can to find out where Bitcoin's going to go. And from there, I believe we can put our best foot forward and we can get results. All right? And that's kind of where I stand. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And, Labor Day is a day for me to think back on my life and all the jobs that I had. I finally broke out of working for someone else. Today, I am working, but I love what I do. It's a work of labor. It's a love of art. An art of love, I guess you would say. Let's put the lemon into the water. I'm getting pretty dry here. And despite still being a little under the weather, I still did work out today. Made sure to work out. I did it about, 75, 80%. I was covered in sweat, though, and I pushed myself to the limit, and I didn't make an excuse not to work out, even though I'm a little under the weather. I said, Sam, don't make excuses. I said, it might even help you. You might sweat out the toxins. So I pushed myself and worked out anyway. I don't know if you do that. Do you guys work out sick? Let me pop out the chat and see what's happening in the chat. And I also don't think I sent this to the trading group yet. Shout out to all my beautiful people in the trading group who support me. I see you guys grinding in the 99, Master Friend, Leverage Trading Group, and everybody out there, man. You people are amazing. You people are amazing. And am I on the right stream? Hold on, I may have put the wrong stream there. I think I did. Did I? No. Okay, we're in the right place. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So can we get a move back to the upside for Bitcoin? Does this hug a higher low from this level? And do we boom back to the upside? Do we turn this into a wick somehow? Or only time will tell. Only time will tell. Candle did open there. Do we come down, come back up? But I will tell you, this is when I start accumulating, and I've been buying coins, right? I don't really have a choice, so I gotta buy the fear. That's it. And so when things don't look good, when things look sketch, I have to open up the book and buy. So you guys have been seeing me buying Ondo, buying Velo, buying Render, buying BTC. You've seen it, and there's not much more I can do, Then when I see when I saw that big dump come, I said, let's hold on to Tether. We got the big dump. And then I'm like, okay, all right. So to me, you lost the trend line on the weekly. And you're just trying to bearishly retest this before you drop back down to this trend line. And bounce. Possibly have 49,000 one more time. We could stop at 52K. All right. So those are the levels that I'm looking at. I'm open-minded that we could bounce here too on the weekly, and we could never go lower than 58,000. 58,000 has been a strong hold. When we lost it yesterday, I thought, okay, that's it. We're dropping now at 55. And throughout the night, China was going to sell. I was pretty convinced after watching us battle the $58,000 level so many times. Once we lost it last night in the descending triangle, it was just like, oh, that's going down. And then when we didn't dump and I woke up this morning, I was a bit surprised, I'll be honest. I was like, weird. So you lost the trend line. You lost the key support zone. It's like they faked out the bears pretty hard. I was in a tiny short, so it didn't really matter, and I got hit off a break even twice. And then I ended it, brought it to break even yesterday, and I noticed this morning I won like $5 or something, you know. I didn't lose any money, that's the key though, so yeah. I like to go hard when the trading's a lot simpler, all right? From years of doing this, I don't want to risk it when it's iffy. So like this looks like a shoulder, head and right shoulder, this looks like it's all good to dump to me. Just like yesterday, like that's why I'm still kind of confused as what happened. All right. Lost the trend line as far as I'm concerned too. This in and of itself was a symmetrical triangle, and you lost the trend line. I mean, on the daily, on the 3-day, that was the trend line right there. You open it up, I guess, but then you have to pull away from that one. I've always, those are my rules. I don't break away from the next trend line. Like if there was a touch there, I can't pull that off and say that's the trend line this year. Part of my OCD, like that's important too, because if you switch your patterns whenever, you don't have rules, then you'll miss retests and you'll decide to include things in your patterns that I don't think should be. But again, that's, you know, and we could debate on that for a while. There's a bunch of debate on that, but I mean, that's it right there. That was the trend line. You lost it. You barely retested it. There's a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder forming here. The daily looks ugly to me. You know, when I looked at it, I saw a descending triangle that dumped. Almost looks like it's trying to retest the bottom of the descending triangle, which I do see a lot. The descending triangle likes to do a bit of a retest, you know. End of the day, you can say, well, are we in a falling wedge now on the daily? And there's a chance. And it has a cup with a handle vibe, right? From that wick to that wick, you are at basically an 886, but if you took this wick to this wick, you could come to the 618, right? Daily looks like it wants to bounce. So far it is quite interesting, okay? 8-hour time frame curving wants to pump. So you got a falling wedge with low stochastics. And this 68% chance is going to break to the upside with a little bit of bullish divvy here. When I was a kid, my sister played softball. My twin sister. I didn't, obviously. She was a girl. She played girls softball. But my mom would have to take me to the park anyway, after school. And then they would let me play in the playground. And I just had a flashback to when I was in the playground at like 10 years old, and there's this guy with a German Shepherd, and he gave me a slice of pizza. And my mom was like, don't take pizza from people, you know, like, but she was like thankful, but that she wasn't sure if it was okay, you know. And I just remember, it's weird. Memories pop into your brain out of nowhere. For me, it's really strange. Random days, I'll just be like, oh yeah, I remember that. So, probably happens to us all. 61,000 would be the next resistance. There's a gap in the VRVP. You get above that point of control at 59,100, I'm sorry, and then you could gap up. Not saying it's guaranteed. If you get rejected here, it seems like you're creeping out slightly there on the 4-hour, and the 4-hour has legs. And then the 1-hour time frame, and this is kind of where we sat, remember, and I told you to watch the 1-hour flag here and said, you know, there's a chance that this 1 hour could get a bit of a pump. And we could pump up to the 200 MA on the 1 hour, right? And, you know, wow, we just got a big pump there on the green flag there. 15-minute just crossed the 200 MA, which is a known bullish sign for me. I trade that all the time. Oh, wow, there it goes. Look, and as I just said that. I said the 15 crossed the 200, known bullish sign, and look at that candle. I may have... oh, man, I just missed my signal, didn't I, on the one? Look at that. Dang. See, if I wasn't an analyst, I would have just taken my signal when we crossed the 1 hour 200 MA. Sorry, I get a little pit. It is what it is, man. I can't get it every time, but that's my signal right there. We were about to get to the 1 minute. I was just a little behind. I hope some of you took it. That's my sauce. You're already in the money right now, and I gave you the sauce, so... Anyway, the 15-minute just broke above the 200 MA. I told you to watch the flag on the 1 hour. All right? And I said there's a chance that this flag breaks to the upside, right? And we did go over this idea. It could, and then we could pump all the way to the 200 MA based on my strategy. Right here, we have a resistance. We're going to need to break back above it. I really wish I had gotten to the 1 minute before it had crossed the 200 MA. That's my known signal. See, right when that one of those opened, you know I would have been in. I did it last night like 4 times. Like, I love it, man. It prints money. Like, and then when I went up, I would have raised, probably would have gotten out. That was like probably a $200 move for me in under 3 minutes. And that's my sauce right there. You can do that multiple times a day, different time frames, ideas. Let's take a look at our 5-minute. Yeah, so the flag broke out here, but now it's somewhat double topping. But again, I gave this analysis this morning, and this is why I teach my students exactly how to kind of project before it happens. We're so in tune with the charts because my system is not it has to do this. It's a moving system. It moves with it. It says, well, if we do this, then we will have the opportunity to do that. And we set up the road for that to happen. Look at the pump. You cross the 200 MA on the 15-minute. It's a known signal of mine for a move to the upside. A little late, T. See, I want to chase, but I want to get in, but I'm chasing now at this point. All right? But you can't say that if you watch my channel every day, I talk about this all the time. I go over this every single day, so you can't say I just jumped on the bandwagon, you know? And look at that beautiful flag on the 1-minute time frame that broke above the 200 MA and got legs all the way to 58,700. Look how that happened. See? If you were in my trading group, you would have been exactly prepared for this idea. All right? You would have been waiting for price to get very close to the 21 before the pump. That's what happens. And when we were here, you said we were too far from the 21. We're going to have to close the gap first before we get the move. Why? I don't know why. And I don't have to know why. All I know is that is what happens. That is amazing. Who here just learned a lot from me? Who here just got excited? Who here just was like, wow, TA is absolutely amazing. Put a 333 in the comment if you're excited right now, if this gets you going, if learning is something that gets your adrenaline pumping like me. Like when I'm with people that are learning, I know we can change the world. When I'm with people that can push themselves to the limit, I get excited. When I'm with people that know that if they keep pushing themselves, they can find things that they never thought possible about themselves, I get excited. This is trading. Every single day, there's so much information to learn. There's so much stuff to pack your brain with. It never ends. It's an endless subject matter. All right? Learning is life. Shout out to Jamal, man. I never let my schooling interfere with my education, friends. I never let my schooling interfere with my education. Shout out to Sentiment. Shout out to Patrick Power. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Miguel Martin. I love y'all. Shout out to Zachariah Vasquez, man. And all the beautiful people here on the live. Shout out to the Bitcoin tie. You see that? See that Bitcoin tie? Hey. Mint, stake, share. Life-changing daily passive income. Earning big every day. Ooh, where? Earning big time? What do you mean? I'm not weird. We're bullish on a Monday. Thank you, Sam. I'm not bullish at all. I'm just open-minded on the charts. Anything can happen. We have a resistance there, you can see, at 58.8. We couldn't get above it here. We couldn't get above it there. You got to flip that level to remain bullish. What are those two lines I have there? Okay, so a little bit of a pump. Nothing to write home about. I wouldn't get too excited about it. I'll be honest. Okay? But we got the pump. All right? 1 hour looks like it wants to go to that 200 MA and close the gap all the way to the 200. It happens a lot when the stochastics are high. We can get a pullback here, or the 30-minute. Okay, see, that's good. See the 30-minute? So here we go. Can I get the 30 here? Please show me that 30. Yes. Okay, the 30 crosses, I'm in like swimwear. You get it? I know it sounds crazy, but it's the one it's the level I trust the most. Again, 61.5 would be the weekly support or resistance that we are attempting to get back up to. So right there at that bounce is where I would be looking if I were to really be able to hang long term. So this crosses the dotted line. You're going to move. Look, shoulder, head. That is kind of a tiny right shoulder. We are flipping. It is a Monday. Very sketchy day to trade. However, there's any day could be the day. That's the sad thing about Bitcoin and the tough thing about trading. And that's why trading can wear you down, because any day could be the day. You're back, I really need some time off. You'll take a week off and you'll come back to the market and realize you missed the biggest pump of your life. And you'll be devastated. I don't like saying this to people because I want them to say, I want to be like, take a balance, take a time off. But like crypto kind of doesn't, there are times where you could miss out on, but again, that's why DCAing have a long-term portfolio. You can take a break because who cares? You got your long-term bags packed. It doesn't matter. You're covered. For me, though, I want to catch those big moves, and you just never know. You never know when they're coming. Shout out to Timmy313 for being here for a long, long time. Timmy, shout out to Bufflink, Crypto Plumber, the Crypto Arborist, Jimmy Void, Paul Wood, and everybody out here. Crypto doesn't take time off, so neither do I. Shout out to Ape. Crypto doesn't take a time off, so I don't take a time off. Always grinding. Always grinding in Australia. So look, you're away for the 21-day moving average. You're going to come back to it. It'll be cool if you made a lateral flag, but you're likely going to make a downward. But as long as you stay above the 200 MA, you're golden. And this thing could make a move further to the upside and continue the short. See, the micro trend has began. Can we continue it? That's what the 200 crossing on the 1 minute tells you. That's why it's such a bullish move. If you had traded my signal right now, you're in the money. Anyone trade that signal without me saying anything after learning it and using it? Did anybody here trade the signal? Put a 444 if you traded the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame and you're in the gains right now. And you learned it from the kid. I just want to know. Wow, so Woodrat did, Kimber did, Ralvis did. Okay, so a lot of people are picking up what I'm putting down. Excellent. This makes me proud. So there's people in gains right now here on the chat based off of the knowledge that they've learned. I love it. I love it. So I don't have to be perfect every day. I just got to be consistent. You guys made me feel a little better because I wish I had put out that call exactly what had happened. I want to be the guy that hits it every time. Very, I expect just great results and I expect greatness for myself and others. And when I'm a little off from greatness, I see it and I want to make it better. That's all. How are those trees doing that you planted in your yard? Trees, man. I didn't plant any trees in my yard. Yeah. I put trees in beautiful pots and stuff. My plants look beautiful, yeah. Took my profit waiting for the next move now. Secret to speak, Aussie accent is through the nose, mate. Speak through the nose, mate. Speak through the nose. You're funny. Good day, mate. Down under, mate. There's a kangaroo, eh? Any chance of Bitcoin going down? I mean, there's always a chance, right? Right now, we're watching to see it interact with the 21-day moving average again to see if it's going to make a flag and go continue to the upside. All right. If it stays above the 200 MA on the 1 minute, you have a chance that the 7 or the 15 will flip. Okay. I turned 44 on the 3rd. 3 plus 1 is 4, so 444. Shrimp on the BBQ. Let's put another shrimp on the bobby. Remember that? What leverage should the trades be? Any leverage that you're comfortable with? I would trade demo. If you have to ask that question, it means you need a demo trade because you haven't traded enough to know your number. And you got to find your number just by trading, and you can't do it by, you got to use the demo account. Go here to MEXC, the place to be. You can go to the link in the description to MEXC. All right, the lowest fees of any exchange in the game, MEXC. And jump on in today to find out more, okay? But you can go here to spot or futures and go down to demo trading. And I'd advise you demo trade for at least a month or two, okay? I advise you demo trade for at least a month or two. So you never chase, right? You wait for positional strength. You wait for ideas. You wait for a model in which you have created. If you don't have a model, you need to just work on it or, maybe use one of mine until you've got your own. But you got to have a model, study a model, and be consistent. Today wouldn't be the greatest day to trade. If you didn't see me open up a trade, a lot of traders would understand that. It's Labor Day weekend. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going to spend this last day at the beach with their family and friends. It was also a beautiful day here in Florida. It's only 83. Usually by now it's like 96. You know what I mean? And it looks beautiful, man. Today is going to be an actually gorgeous day. Sunny day here in Sarasota. Scattered light rain are expected. The high will reach 86. But honestly, I rode my bike this morning, and it was way less than the last few weeks. It was so nice compared to the last few weeks, So yeah, see how we're bouncing here too. So I don't know exactly what it's going to do. That's why I draw both of these flags. This is very confusing for beginners if you haven't watched me before. It's my quantum projecting theory, where we basically project what's likely going to happen. And then if the price action plays into that, we kind of get excited to take the trade, right? There's some bullishness in the air here for sure. There could be some short squeezing going on, considering they think everyone set their trades and then just went off for the week, went off to do something, and they're not paying attention. So the market maker can come and scoop it up. 59,463. If this was a tiny scalp, 58,356, because you're saying, well, can 58.5 hold, right? I'll throw a psychological support or resistance in there. It can't hurt. $122 for 450 is a great look. Considering the lower price goes, we get closer to the stop. And if you can stay above the 200 MA, I could bring. Can I keep my stop below the 200 and still be at a 3? I could. Higher risk, higher risk, same reward. So I got to think about it strongly, So I watched the 1 minute and I want to see what it does. Now it could just continue to dump. If the 1 minute loses the 200, then this whole thing's it's not even worth trading the bigger time. Like, it tells you something big. That could be a short. But if we stay in this nice flag and we consolidate here tightly, and we make one of these two flags, and the stochastic sets nicely, it's a good chance here we could get a bit of a run. So you pump, you come back to the 21. You enter trades, you pump, you come back to the 21, and I revisit this repetitive motion on a daily basis over and over again, right? 58.5 is also psychological support or resistance. You got the 500 level there that you're likely going to come test possibly one more time, all right? So look, I set the trade up before I take the trade. I know exactly what I'm risking, what I could make, okay? And we go from there. Always with me. Shout out to all the beautiful people here. 1,392 people, souls on the live. You got to stay positive, everybody. Think about me. I wake up every day with the YouTube channel. If I don't keep myself positive, how is this channel going to keep pushing? If I don't subscribe to myself, you won't. You got to be your first subscriber, man. Your life is a channel. Subscribe to your channel, man. It's the best way I can say it. And if you don't subscribe to your channel, nobody else will. So you got to believe in yourself. And how do you do that? You got to be positive. So to change the world and to have like a positive mindset, you got to be able to wake up and feel good. And that's a habit-forming behavior. I don't wake up feeling good because it's like I wake up. I've trained myself to do this. I've trained myself to be in a good mood every day. I've trained myself to believe I'm the opportunity. I'm training you to believe the same thing. Most of my lifers are there. They've been here for 3 years now. We got a group of people that all believe that they are the opportunity. And it's not about being conceited. You're not better than anybody. It's about believing that living your best life helps you influence others to live their best life. When I watched, one of my favorite receivers ever, Randy Moss, and when he came to the Patriots, and I watched his work ethic, his ability to excel, like his excellence, it made me want to be amazing. Like I love Randy Moss. Dude's unbelievable. When Mike Vick first came into the league, despite whatever happened there, I love Mike Vick. Super inspirational dude to all the kids. Troy Aikman. I wanted to be Troy Aikman as a kid. Dallas Cowboy, blonde hair, blue eye, boy. I was like, man, Troy Aikman got it all, right? So, when people, and again, I never would have known who he was if he didn't work his butt off and stay disciplined and become the Dallas Cowboy quarterback. So, everything comes from focus and discipline. All right? I took the trade, if you didn't notice there, because the flag looks ripe for a move. Bit of a shallow cup and handle that could possibly get a pump here. Low stochastics curving aggressively. We are above the 200 MA. There's a chance this really could get us, and there's a chance I lose the trade in 2 seconds. Never do what you see another YouTuber doing. You got to have your own system strategy or idea. I could easily lose this trade in front of you in a half a beat. All right, not the best day to be trading. Again, I'm risking $100. I'm not risking my whole tilly. If I lose it, I'll be okay. I'll make it back. If it was a great day, a lot of volume, things are moving, I might risk 500 for 15. I might risk, $3,000, for 6. I might make $6,000 for 18,000. Like, I've done all sorts of different trades. The biggest trades I've made recently was I think a $375,000 trade. One was like a $500,000 trade. And it was during the Bitcoin conference when Bitcoin was ripping. My charts told me I could go heavy. I saw a lot of my bullish confluences that I really go for, so I pressed the money to the metal. But you know, we should be green on the trade already. That's the fastest $20 to make in my life. Let's see if we can start getting this move further to the upside. Nice pump there for Bitcoin. Put us up $40 in a quick couple of minutes there. And so I'm just looking, you know, for this move up to the upside out of the flag. Low stochastic. When the stochastic come up here and start to turn, I may just scalp the 1 minute. It's a good thing too. Are you scalping the one? Are you waiting for the bigger time frames? What are you in here to do? You know, like if I take this trade off right now, that's $57, $67 in 2 minutes. Okay, I do that 10 times a day. That's $600 a day. That's $3,000 a week. I mean, or more at $4,200 a week. I mean, you're starting, you know. And again, maybe you don't make it every day, but some days you make $1,000. Some days you see me make $2,000. Some days I lose $300. It depends on the day. Most of the days I make a little more than I lose, and then there's big days where I take a bigger chunk, and that's really, and I stay alive. And that's what trading to me is. Always trading my system, always staying in the zone, not being greedy. I could easily be greedy right now and make this a bigger trade and make more money. You know what I mean? I could, but my lifestyle's pretty good right now, and I have some ideas and plans for the future. We're going to start a beverage company here pretty soon. We're already in the midst of it. I'm in the preliminary works of it. It's going to be a big deal, man. I'm excited. You know, I'm going to put a lot behind it. It's going to be a big deal. So, currently looking for people too that are just, hey, if you're interested and you want to be part of the team, you let me know. We want to compete with the flavored salsa waters out there. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to make the best. And I got some ideas too how to make things just a little different in the game that I'm going to be working on. So far so good. We are in the money on the trade, up $56 off a small $932, right? That's 6% gains. That ain't bad. But look, we could be double topping here. We're going to have to press through this to the upside. We want to see a green candle close above these two wicks, about 58,800 here to get the move to the upside. Ooh, now we're double topping. So here we go. I either lose this trade on an M pattern and have to put my tail between my legs, or we close green and get the pump. Bit of a double top now forming. And I even feel like putting the stop like below the 21, because once you start losing the 21, things start to get pretty hairy, right? I can't watch these little candles on Labor Day weekend, eh? Top of the morning to you. Hey, stop eating my gains. Stop eating my gains after you give them to me. What's that all about? I was up and then you take it right back. That's so grimy. That's just not right. What are you doing that to me for? That's just not right. You put me up and then you tried to take me down. I like this trend line. If we can hold it, we make a beautiful ascending triangle here. Look at that green candle just bouncing off of the trend line that I did draw. Can we get the move here, or are we going to dump on the double top? Resistance at 58,800. The 800s are a known area of support or resistance. Only up 20 beans now. I may cover. Ooh, we bounced right off my entry. You seen that? If it's an M, we're going to dump. Took me out the trade at break even. That's what I've been doing on really whack, nasty days. All right. Now, if we can consolidate inside this, I'll get back inside. Okay. We can consolidate back inside here. I'll get back inside. You don't need to lose if you don't have to. You get me? Good chance that's it. That's an M, and the M's going to break you down. 68% chance. See, like, that all happened. That went from a flag to a breakout to an M to resistance. Then that candle could have closed green and we could have soared. You see? You don't know what's going to happen to price action. You have to learn how to react to it. Okay? The trader that wins is not the trader who's correct. It's not the trader who makes the call. It's the trader who's able to figure out the highest probability at the closest time, like when it's about to actually do it. I've been bearish before and flipped bullish in a minute and then taken a beautiful trade up. And so for the whole day, I was telling I think it's going down, and then I pulled out a long, and people were like, but you said it was bearish. I did, but then I saw something that changed the parameters of the trade. For instance, this bounce up here in tightness into the channel will tell me that I can likely trade it. But if we fall and we drop to the 200, right, then then the thought of this beautiful flag is over then. That's why I love projection theory, okay? That's why even on cruddy days like today, I take the $50 so fast sometimes because, hey, it was better than nothing, you know? And then I know it gives me hope. Hey, what if I get another one of those or two more of those? Now I'm up 300 for the day. And then there really is hope I could get to 600, you know? There's been days where I didn't think I started the day a little off with a couple losses or didn't think it would go perfect, and I got in my head, and then I said, don't do that, Sam. Stay positive. Believe in your next trade. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're the opportunity. Believe that every loss turns into a win. And I said, you're right, man. All those losses I had in my life, I flipped them around, and I got better. I said, all the night shifts, all the hard times, all the people that fired me, I said, man, you're up now. You're in a beautiful house now. You live in a gated community. Like, you're doing good, Sam. And you didn't always have it good. And I said, you're right. I said, how did I get here, Sam? I said, well, Sam, you stayed positive. No matter what happened to you, you stayed positive. You never gave up on the positive mindset, Sam. Even when you got there was months, there was years where you did go down in the dumps. But somehow, somewhere, you pulled yourself out and you didn't let the negativity win, you know? And so when I do take losses in trading, I have that same conversation with myself. And it proves to me that I'm going to win. I said, Sam, you've lost before. You're winning now. So trust these losses. They're going to help you win. And I said, you're right, Sam. And I keep saying, Sam, every loss turns you into a winner, baby. You learned how to lose. That's what made you a winner. Losing is not the opposite of success. It's the road to it. All right? I learned that, though. You know, Jim Rohn has really been teaching me that recently more than ever. Okay? Losing is not the opposite of success. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the road to it. As long as you don't give up. The person that truly fails is the person that just throws in the towel completely and says, I'm not going to do it anymore. You start a YouTube channel and you want it as bad as I wanted it, you would have done it till it happened. If you gave up after a year or 8 months because you didn't get the viewership you wanted, you didn't have the heart I had. Okay? You didn't have it. That's a double bottom right there, you see? And the trade's still there, you see? I haven't really changed the trade. And I play this game, and it is annoying. And to me, it's a choppy Monday. So if you're getting frustrated with the trading style, understand it's the environment we're in. You know, I'm just taking what the market's giving me. That's a beautiful double bottom, double bottom. We should have made the measured move of the M, but we did not. We bounced, which tells me there's some bullishness here. Okay? Now we're starting to make a continuation pattern. That could maybe possibly be more bullpennant-esque, right? If I lose this trade, so be it, but I took a probability, the 68% chance that the double bottom, bull flag will play out. I'm using bullish confluence with low stochastics. Does it mean I'm going to win? No. But I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to consistently keep taking shots. And look, I got to readjust the trade. And then you want to make sure that, the risk is correct. 167, see, I remember putting, 122 there. Just interesting. Down 30 fast, too. Look at that. Leverage can shift on you. You can't get excited about it. You just have to be like, whatever. If I lose the $100, I don't even care. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm just... the key. You know what's good is the key that I keep trading is important. And I'm not over trading. If I was putting in huge losses and losing 5,000, 3,000, 1,500, and getting, death by 1,000 cuts, then yes, over trading. But I'm taking one or two small trades on these sketchy days. The overall big picture is still bearish. Remember, I gave you the bearish trade on the 4-hour time frame. Out of this bear flag, if you remember, a lot of you probably, will say, but I gave you this bear flag here. We remove the moving averages just for a second, go back in time. We were here, and I said, man, that's likely going to take you to the downside with a stop loss above the 200 MA on the 4-hour. right? And you lost the 200 MA, which is my known signal to short on the 4-hour time frame and bigger. And so far, that has been playing out. The target there is 54 to 800. I would, what I was looking at, it looked like last night we were going to take that move all the way to 54, 55. When we didn't, I was pretty surprised. I was very surprised. Anyway. They made kind of a right shoulder here. They made this somewhat kind of bearish. I don't know. Only time will tell. We'll see. Up, down 50 now. Chewed up. Stop losses. And now you got a gap in the VRVP. That kind of looks like shoulder, head, right shoulder. Doesn't have to be perfect. Small time frames have been so garbage lately because they've just been back and forth. Again, though, the system just buy when we bump above the 200 and get out. It's really like it. Anything else really has been, even this is, I'm kind of playing games against my model, I'll be honest. Decent flag, but we'll see what happens. We'll find out if I win or lose a trade. You never know. Only time will tell. Only time will tell with Sammy here. Sammy Cup and Handy. How's my beautiful lifers, man? How's everybody in the chat? Let me pop out this chat and start interacting with the chat. I love y'all. Chat is amazing. Shout out to the 1,468 beautiful souls here on the live. Shout out to the Crypto Arborist. And I can't believe how many people here on Labor Day. Like, long at 58.8. 59.35 is being overhead supply. Okay. Do that 5 times a day and you're doing well like me. Thanks, Crypto Lifer. Just composed my last EP with you in the background. Trading, spreading good vibes. Thank you. Love that, man. EPs are amazing, man. Thank you. Let's go, Witches from Germany. I would do an EP with someone under a different name, and I'll disguise myself. No one will know it's me, but I'll do a rap EP with someone. But I don't want people to know it's the Crypto Lifer. Like, I want to do it under like a name with a mask on. But on the low, we could put together something pretty cool. Trading is like playing chess. You have to be at least 3 moves ahead of your opponent and anticipate their next move. Amen. And you don't know what the player's going to do, but you want to have a parameter for each move that your player does take. And you guys are starting to learn why I'm so versatile and why I do what I do. The daily's starting to blow up. I mean, it could turn into a bullish engulfing candle. The falling wedge breaks out, you see. We could be catching bottoms here today. If this flag decides to do damage, you never know. There's a chance. It's got some descending vibes now to it. That looks like a descending triangle, you see? They break down every time, so now it's like a bullish rectangle, but it's got this is a bearish pattern here. 1, 2, 3 hills. Usually breaks down. But who knows? We'll see what happens today. Let's see if the flag can continue up and down and up and down, and then maybe we can flag out like this and go off this pole back to 58.562. All right. We did get through this gap of the VRVP. We got the high volume node. Might keep us alive here. Live, do you see a death cross on the 4-hour time frame? Yes, it's about to approach right there, 100%. Yeah. However, in my lifetime, death crosses at bullish consolidation like that, they kind of usually start to drop first before the death cross. So you'd expect like a dump down, then the death cross. But usually that does when you see us about to cross, usually the dump is going to happen. Then the dump, if the dump is 10, let's just say 10 digits, like 1 to 10, I'm giving you a scale to, usually the death cross happens at like 3 or 4. Like you've already gone through a good 1/3 to almost a half of the move by the time you get the death cross. So you want to be front running that idea, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen every time too. This could bend and bounce. That's why I'm watching supportive resistance pretty closely too as well. Looks like that 1 minute wants to break down from that descending triangle that I just showed you. Like, these break down a lot. It's got a flat bottom and a descending top. And it's a bearish pattern, known bearish sign, And here we are in Chop as I'm down $77 on the trade, right? Chop City, man. It's been tough. Very tough. And there's not a lot of people out here, so people saw this and traded this flag just like me. They're going to hit you off. See? It doesn't mean I couldn't have won the trade. There was a chance. My model flashed, though, and the model played out, really, and that was it. Get out when you get above the Stokes. My model's good because no one else really plays it, right? So they don't really know how to go after people to do that. See, everyone else went after the flag, and they took them out easily. So I kind of played like a chump there, but it's okay. There's a chance that flag did play out. There was no guarantees you were going to get stopped out there. So someone could have said, It's easy to point at me after the fact and say I lost, you know what I mean? You know? But that's the model, and then you get out when the Stokes get too high, away from the 21, and then you just kind of call it a day. That's it. You go after that as many times as you can and call it a day. You short it if it loses, you know. Anyway. Wish I was in it, but I'm going to get the next one. I also have a lot on my mind, everybody. I'm moving my house, right? I bought a new house. Today they're putting in the flooring in the kitchen and in the dining room. And I had to go there to see the pool guy today who's putting in the pool fence, you know, and he's drilling holes into the patio, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And, you know, and so I'm going through all that stuff. Watch them pump it now, right? Out the flag to the upside. Now you are close to the 200, so you can just play that game, right? Market was bullish and bearish in one day. Crypto is so manipulated. Buddy, look at that volume. Is it me or is Bitcoin not completing any moves at all right now? It does like 75% of a move and then just stops. Yeah, all the time. I mean, that's what you're going to get with low volume. Afternoon, Sarasota Sam, Mark McCann coming at Chow Loud and Proud from Central Europe. Get yourself over to Hurricane Hanks, Anna Marie. Not the prettiest location, but food second to none. Thank you, Mark. I can't wait to meet you. You're going to come here in January every year, and I will meet you at Anna Marie. I like the sandbar over there. Beautiful place. It's Monday on bank close holiday. Hit the likes, guys. At least we could do. Stop the victim mentality manipulated. Amen. Shout out to Paul Wood. I like that. Did you change the flooring or go with what they already installed? I kept it in the bedroom, but I did change the flooring for the main part of the house. Both the same shades, just different styles. You know. Did the 50 maintain the 200? It did. Bullish sign to me. Chop suey though, you know. That descending triangle did break to the downside exactly as I said it would though. Could have shorted that. Funny, I made calls. You have to understand, I have ADHD like everybody else. I get in my head like everybody else. I'm not perfect like everybody else. You know? There's days where I just trade like immaculately and I don't lose for like weeks and it's insane. And I feel like I'm invincible, I'll be honest. But even I get humbled just like everybody else. Alright? Even I get humbled. And I remind myself not to get too big in my head when I'm winning. And not to talk so much smack, you know? 15-minute looks like it wants to break out. I see them. The 5-minute, I don't know, it's oversold in the stochastics, but it looks interesting. It's got the tight moving averages. I mean, it already technically did break out. And I wouldn't be surprised if the 1 hour just clears itself all the way to the 200 MA, you know? It's like it's better off trading this the bigger time frames recently. But there's your flag here. Staying above the 200 is bullish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Banana zone is coming, you guys. Are way too bearish on Q4. 5-minute looks like a breakout. Yeah. What is the difference in Cape Coral compared to Sarasota? I don't know. I don't go to Cape Coral. My friends have an Airbnb there though. Jamie, get all me to Paul, man, you've always kind of done something. Paul, I love you, man, but just relax, man. You get super sensitive on the stream, man. I love you, man, but just relax. Yeah. Do you see inverted head and shoulder? Yeah, like right now you should write your favorite thing. Right now, Paul, if you're a lifer, write your favorite technical analysis idea right now. Get yourself focused. I want your next comment should say, I love the 200 MA, and let's move on. If that's not your next comment, come on, man. Let's get your mind right. Focus on technical analysis. Help me focus on the right things. Don't take people's focus in the chat away from what's going on. You know, help me become the teacher that you want to become and I want to become and that we all want to become. I believe in you, Paul. You can do it. I believe in you, man. I love that sauce. Amen. Yeah. Germany is watching you. All the best, Christian. Thank you. CME Group will start today at AT, New York time. Fresh money from the big guys. Thank you. I've been telling my parents to do the Airbnb thing since they have so many properties, but they just don't listen. It's all right. Older people are like sketched out. People are going to break everything they own or something. I don't know why. But I see that a lot. You know. I don't trust today, man. No pumping, dumping on you. Watch it just fly now, though. It is above a point of control now. It's a pretty good sign. I don't trust the volume on a Monday, Labor Day. Just trying to figure out what is more humbling between trading and golf. Funny. I think golf. Golf makes me feel like an idiot so much. I can't stand golfing. Whenever I golf, I'm so frustrated that I don't want to golf anymore. You know what I mean? So it's never like a pleasing thing for me, you know? And I don't golf enough. And when I'm golfing, I'm usually thinking about the charts half the time, even though I don't want to be, you know? A larger city with a population around 200,000, Sarasota smaller and more urban with a population of 60,000. Cape Coral's bigger than Sarasota, really? I didn't know that. Jesus wants me to be a peacemaker. I must reflect. Amen. It's a brutal game. I don't like being outside for hours, though. Me too. I like being outside. I'd love golf if the balls went where they were supposed to. Just go to your home. Why, are you too good for your home? You know, Sammy, have you tried the SMC? Oh, man. Love you, Sammy, for all the TA. God bless you. Yeah. A lot of wasted energy trading the last week. Amen. I teach you to golf, lifer. I suck, but it's fun. Yeah, why do you spend more time in the sand than David Hasselhoff? Yeah. I know that flag is pumping to the upside. Sideways price action, though. Let's take a look at the total market cap and see if we gained any level of respect here that matters. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at the 2-week. And I mean, these are 2-week bull flags, right? We have to get a little bit of a balance, and we could even make another 6 weeks of sideways price action. And 6 weeks from now, we could be at 56,000, 57, and this still would be a bull flag for Bitcoin. Like, you know, we're not on Bitcoin, but I'm just, you know, in my mind, that would be back to Bitcoin, you know. But this is still bullish to me. That's a beautiful cup and handle. I would take wick to wick. It does tell me, though, that the end of the next rally, like, 4 trillion, like, people are thinking we're going to go to 10 trillion, $9 trillion in the market cap. If that would be the case, this rally would have to go. Look, this takes you to December of 2025, and then you're at $4 trillion. Like, so it says, like, we're eventually going to start the rally, and we're going to have a 1-year rally. It's going to be unbelievable. We're going to be in euphoria. There's going to be money all over the place. Every night we're going to go to bed up huge, and you're going to be just wishing you made more every night, and you're going to be, like, chasing memes. It's going to be crazy. You have to calm yourself down, and there's going to be so many people trying to grab your attention and trying to grab your money. And that's what's like, you know. I see a big move coming here for Bitcoin. You know, that's a cup and handle. The 2-week chart's low. I'm buying, baby. I'm buying BTC at these levels. So, and even if we go to 55, 42,000, I'm buying too. All right. Let's go back to the 15 and see what the 15 minutes doing. I do that on my work too. And so look, we just broke above the smooth moving average on the 15 the 15. All right? The smooth moving average, which I've seen, you know, when you break the smooth, it's a stronger signal. That's why I have it up there. See, when we lost the smooth here, we were gone. dump. First we lost the 200, but then we lost the smooth. Showing you the last time we regained the smooth moving average was right there. Did play with it, but it was a catalyst for a bigger move to the upside. The SMMA, the smooth moving average. Keeping it smooth, baby. Keeping it smooth. Was it the 5 minute? I was about to say something just like, you saw that? You guys saw that? It was like a glitch where like the smooth was above, or I don't know, something weird going on. So look how we're battling the smooth moving average. They know bots are trying to play this, so people had got in and they destroyed it. People got in and they destroyed it. People know this is a known signal, and you can see it. It tried to get the legs, but it didn't get enough fall through. Maybe not enough people are trading that usually take that signal to give it the pump. You know? I'm being a little too speculative at this point, but... And yeah, this chop is chop, man. Market makers love pumping us at 3 a.m. lunchtime when nobody's watching. Not really. We get all our action during the live stream, man. Today is just one of those slow days. Like 9 to 11, you guys, 9 to 11:30, you guys see this. We get all the short squeezes and the pumps. Usually goes pretty slow on lunchtime, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But from what I've been seeing, yeah. I thought they were selling cat nuggets. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I never heard of that. I think I know what it means, but... So technically I could try to raid the 200, try to ride that. That's super sketchy today though. But it's definitely a trade I've pulled off before, hugging the smooth and just letting the smooth take me to Valhalla, you know. Low stress free trade, but 97 for 400. I mean, it's a 4-to-1. Solana been pumping since 3 a.m. Amen. Yeah. Let's go. SUI USD inverse head and shoulder on the 15. Possibly. I mean, it's following this. It's just doing what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin's in an inverted head and shoulder, oh no, you don't see it there. Maybe it's following the smaller time frame. But look, we see a shoulder, head, right shoulder there for BTC. And we kind of making this like, looks like more of an ascending triangle now, right? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Staying tight with the moving averages. You got above the 200. Now you're consolidating. More likelihood of a move to the upside, right? Like Lifer, why do you use fibs like the 786 and the 618? Because that's how you're taught. If you're someone taught you how to use Fibonacci. Yeah. Yeah, you can't eat that stuff. Yeah. Anyone buying some Tron Dog? Is this a scam? I don't know, man. Don't bring it up. Stomp out some shorts, we go off. Honestly, anything could happen today. It is a sketchy day. All right. One of the worst days to trade in the entire year. Labor Day weekend and all 3 days in the vacation holiday. I know. I'm sorry. They're like, then why are you live? Because we got to stay positive and you never know. And something could happen because you just never know. I'm sorry. I hate to keep you on your toes like that, but that's my life. All right. UK market closed at 50-minute. Interesting to see what we do with no U.S. liquidity. Yeah, that is an interesting concept, right? You guys close and then we got nothing for you. So you guys can really bounce the market, take a little more control. Your last move is going to have a far more harder effect, possibly. Could be asymmetrical, technically. Goes up or down. I do like the consolidation after the break above the 200 MA, though. He's live because it's his job. Amen. Shout out to Tony Rosas. Yeah, everyone get their own strategy. Yeah, like if I work for someone else, I would wait for them to tell me to come to work. But when you work for yourself, you just got to keep your work ethic going, because if you take even a few days off, like you might just fall into a bad rut. That's how I look at it. So for me, like I got to be consistent. I can't take a day off. You know what I mean? Who's getting paid today to stay home? Me. I am. 1 a.m. here only. I'm getting paid to stay home every day. You know, that's the beautiful thing about my life, man. I get paid to stay home, right? And you want to make that your life. You want to get paid to stay home. Always there for your family and your kids, all right? And they're like, oh, dad has to come home late from work now, or dad won't be at the... I can do anything for my children because I'm always home for them. All right? Right now, if my kid needs something right now, I could say, hey, guys, so sorry, I got to help my kid. My kid fell down, was crying. I could be there for them right now at this moment in time, right? One thing London has is GMT, best time zone. I don't think so. We get the best time zone here in New York, East Coast. The market moves to my beat, you know, and I could wake up at 6, 7 in the morning, get ready nicely. On the East Coast, they got to wake up at 5 a.m. That's their 8 a.m. I don't know how they do it. The market opens for them at 6 in the morning. It's just insane. That looks like a triple top. See? All bearish. And there's a resistance now at 58.8 for Bitcoin. That's been proven right now, right? So, and there's been a little support at 58,000. They weren't able to break down 58K. All right. GMT rules the world. No, New York time rules the markets, man. You just think so, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Americans think they're better than everybody. Not better, but we think we're the best, you know, and you probably think you're the best, so we're going to have that argument all day. No, the UK. No, it's New York time. I mean, time does start in England, though. I'll give it to you. But the markets move better on New York. They just do. We got the most money in New York, you know, New York Stock Exchange. That's really the beginning of the New York trading session. You can even ask Master Friend. The New York trading session's at 12 o'clock every night. That's when it opens, baby. That's when the new day opens. The new candle begins. Any country in Europe is better. Sorry. You're funny, man. We could trade the UK and then go to lunch and back to the 1530 to trade the US. Look, this is just really sideways chop on the 1 minute if you really look at it. We've been around 58.5, 58.250 for about a half an hour. Life, I imagine, is so expensive and looking to move after the bull run. Yeah, you got to get out of there, man. Come to Florida, man. You know, Florida may be the same price, but you're going to get so much more. Like, just for going to school here, they gave us an $8,000 credit to go to school. So I think the school's a little better. There's more resources. There's more people there with more resources. I'm around a higher, a more interesting group of people in my mind a little bit, all from all around the world, not just like one place. And it costs less because we got, and it didn't matter your income. It mattered that you were sending your kid to school in Sarasota County. And they sent, there was, it's crazy. So, which country are you living, sir? I live in America, in Florida. Why did your stream name ask if the bull run starts today? Aren't September's historically the most bearish months? Generally asking your thoughts on this. Who knows? We did a bounce, though, off 58,000. What if we never go below 58K? And this is the beginning of the bull run. It's just something to think about. Why did you ask that question? Why is your name the way it is? Why do we spell good with 2 O's? A lot of good moments happen in the dead of the night for us in the UK. Exactly. That's why the stream is a question, not a statement. Amen. Yeah. Hey, Sam, can you check on Pox Soul? Monkey Box got into 5 million market cap. Now close to 20 million. I guess so. I really don't want to, but I will. Just because you asked somewhat nicely. Confirmed. Shout out to Master Friend. I'm a minute behind. Amazing. My copper trader is calling on 61K like his life depends on it. Funny. Well, he's saying we're going up to 61,000. Looks interesting. I mean, we're above the 200 MAs. Pox. Volume 5.5. Yeah, there's 2 million in volume. That would be the one. We did put it out here. Look, it never hit the stop loss. This one, yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, this trade did play out. Had you got in here, it would have dumped. But then from the entry, which is right there, that line, I mean, it did go up 43, and you'd be still sitting on 26%, and you never would have got stopped out. It would have got dang close, but they never would have stopped you out. It would have got really close, but they never would have stopped you out. And this thing continued to moon. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, this is a meme. Be very careful trading memes. All right. But it has legs, and it did break out. I do the same stuff. If I grab indicators, I grab MAs. I really just slap the 200 and the 21 on there. Easily done by hitting the 21. I like it bright white, a little thick, and then the same thing here, but the input's going to be 200. I like that yellow and a little thick. And I got a sense, when these are tight, there's a pump coming. You're near the 200 and the 21 inside of a tight, and that's going to move. No VPVR here, though. Maybe they have it. Oh, they do. Wow, they even have that. That's pretty awesome. And so, look, you had the POC, tight moving averages inside the bull pennant. The TA that I use works out on memes, and it works on anything that you can place the target on. That says you're going up higher. And, I don't know, though. Does it have staying power? I don't know. See all those? That's a bot buy. Look, penny, 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 penny. And that's all the same exact wallet. WV, I don't know, they're different wallets. That's pretty sketchy. That's definitely someone running a bot on that. People front-running Bullrun in Q4, like how people front-run the Bitcoin halving. We're going to see one final push in September. Sam, I live out in Westminster, Mass, but lived out in Boston most of my life. It's gotten so bad out here. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I know, I left in April. I was there, man. Head and shoulder there for Bitcoin. Beautiful consolidation, getting above the SMMA. All right. I slap on another long. I shouldn't be on this. I shouldn't be, but you know what? Low volume sometimes can create massive moves too, so. Nice little flag here on the 5-minute time frame. 21 curving up. I'll take my odds. We'll go from there. All right. All right. And days like today, it's just like you just kind of want to push through. Total market cap on the daily. We just want to see this make that flag, as long as the total market cap really doesn't break 1.89, we're going to be in really good shape, right? Like it can go up and down, and then it could even, consolidate for 30, 40 more days up and down. It can go up to here, come back down. Not a big deal, right? So, your boy got that pox. You're funny, man. It's a lower high. Slap along on it and call me in the morning, right? The bull run with a couple SOL and deck screeners is way too much fun. Yeah, it is. Sir, the trade is missing in 1 minute. I don't know what that means. Let's take a look at ORDI. I like ORDI back at 30. See, it just broke. Yeah, it pumped nicely. Where from 26? Wow, nice pump for ORDI. I like BRC20. And I believe that we got into this coin. Remember when we started talking about this coin when it was a buck? It ripped to 5, then it ripped to 10, and then it was gone. It was gone. We were on KuCoin trading it, and it just never stopped. The height was 97 from a dive. It basically did 100x. I couldn't believe it. Now it's attempting to do its first higher low here in the set on MEXC. I'll give you the KuCoin chart because the KuCoin chart, or maybe even KuCoin chart's just going to have way more history. That's a beautiful buy zone right there. The 786 Fibonacci golden pocket. That's where I accumulate. So if I believe in a project and I see it down here and I like it, which I like ORDI. ORDI's hot. I put my name on the line here that is an accumulation zone for ORDI. And yeah, and I could see it getting back to 125. Accumulation zone is where price action is likely to go up and down and not lose much more, but do some sideways boring price action for a while. And it's a good place to accumulate because you don't lose a lot, you don't win a lot, you just kind of add. And that's why we call it an accumulation zone. All right. And I like to accumulate between the 618 and the 786 because that means I'm accumulating in the undervalued area, in the discount. I don't want to be in premium. I don't want to be at the top of the channel. I don't want to be overbought on the daily. I want the daily to be low on the stochastics. I want to be near the 786. I want to be in the discount, is what we say. In the discount, not in the premium. Understood, right, Master Fran? Hey. I was up till 3 in the morning talking to Master Fran. What a great guy. Had a really good time. So funny. We get to share things about our lives that we don't share with anybody because, hey, it is what it is, right? But, and shout out to your beautiful family, man. And shout out to your beautiful wife, man. And you guys make beautiful kids, bro. Your son is such an awesome looking kid. And he looks so happy every time you show me a video. And just keep being a good dad, bro. You know, keep the bad people out of your life. Keep the bad nonsense out of your life and just be a good man. You know? Confirm best flags. What does that mean? Yeah. Oh, like if you're going to trade a flag out to 786. Sam is stronger for the smooth 200 to be over or under. It's strong when they're both, when you're above them both. It's nice when they're close, but it can be strong. You know, depending. And so look, we got a flag on the 1, a flag on the 5, right? Accumulation zone on ORDI. I like what I'm seeing there for ORDI. And again, if you're watching my channel, but you're at work and you're on a forklift, you just can't get there. We do post the things that we go over into the altcoin or the Bitcoin section here so that you have access to what happened during the live and you're not like out in the dark like, wait. You know, I missed the live, but what did he say? Also, we timestamp every coin here. So even this idea here will be timestamped. You can go to below and look at the timestamp, find out more, find out the coin that you want to talk about or whatever and really break it down. I think that's a really good resource that this show has. Every day you're going to see, I don't know, 10 to 20 to 30 different timestamps. They're going to help you make a good decision or, you know, learn about something or, you know, any way to pay without, you can pay with cryptocurrency or with PayPal, I believe, yeah. Where do you change the time frame on the week on desktop? I don't know. I don't use desktop. I should, though. But getting some nice quick short scalps today on this ORDI pump. Short scalps? You mean small scalps as it pump? I'm confused because you said it's pumping, but you're shorting it. I don't know. I think I'm getting it, but I don't know. I think you meant small scalps. You don't want to use the word short unless you're shorting in trading. You want to use like quick, you know, instead of short. You want to use the word quick scalps, like, all right. Thoughts on STX Nakamoto upgrade? I love STX. I got a big old bag. We started buying it before everybody even knew what it was. You know, we're going to come revisit that whole BRC20 ecosystem, and, you know, you're going to know. I mean, we were buying it in the bear market on the low. We don't talk about it all the time, but I was buying stacks when it was down here, man, in the 50 cent region, 40 cent region. Like, we knew about it very, very early. We were into BRC20 when it first came out. We had people in the trading group that were heavy BRC20ans. Like, that's all they did. You know, and I'm good friends with Crypto Lifestyle, my man Francis, and like he sat with me and told me how big it was going to be and basically tutored me on it. And I watched his channel too, and I learned. And so I got into BRC20 pretty early. I got, you know, ORNJC. I got that Orange Pill app. I got stacks, you know, and I got ORDI. I had Ordinal at one point, another one that went up pretty nicely, but I sold it for some gains. Stacks look to me very similar to what we just saw here. 786 bounce near the golden pocket. I mean, that's your accumulation zone. Like, if you're lucky to get in there in that zone, I mean, that's it. You know? So that's a key area that I'd be looking at on any chart, on any asset in the world. I'd always be very curious to see what's happening when you're near that 786 Fibonacci. You know, you pump, and look, this took a long time. March, April, May, June, July, August. Wow, like 6 months. We've dumped basically for 6 months. Anyone who stayed in this game this whole time, you have staying power. You focus on the future, not the past. You know you're the opportunity. And you know when this market rips again, all of retail is going to get back. And they're going to come back out of control. And they're going to want to know what you know. And they're going to want to push themselves to learn technical analysis. And they're going to be like, and you're not going to have it. You know what I mean? They're not going to have it. And they're going to have to cram when they should have joined a trading group in the bear market or even right now. But they're going to wait for it to be hot. And then you're like, oh, I want information now. And then they're going to be scrambling to learn TA while they understand what a market cap is and while they understand what diluted market cap. And by the time they get it all, the market's going to be a little ahead of them in some places. And I'm not saying they're not going to do good. I hope everyone does. But my point is join a trading group before the market rips so that you can use the skills you acquired prior till, right? Because if you just jump in on the bandwagon, I'll be honest, it's overwhelming and you're not going to be able to learn as much as you thought in that short amount of time. And your focus is going to go to euphoria and movements in the markets and money and it's going to be a little harder to focus on learning, I'll be honest, in those frenzied moments. So I tell everyone, you know, if you want to jump on in to my trading group, today is the best day of your life to do it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Don't say I'm going to do it tomorrow. Just get it done. I don't take a day off. Get the education. Find out why it works. Find out why people are finding out why it works. And if you want to just get the beginnings of what we do, email and hit consent to our weekly newsletter. We'll send you that too as well. So learn to trade. Go to cryptolifer.com and find out more. All right? At cryptolifer.com. Sideways price action again here for Bitcoin on holiday Labor Day weekend. The worst day to trade in the game. All right? 58,500 kind of flat. Going sideways, really nothing brewing here for Bitcoin. Follow me at Twitter, at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. Working out is a lifestyle, not a decision. And I make that really clear, right? Every single day. Like today I didn't feel good. I still worked out. You know what I mean? I still pushed myself to the limit. I really didn't want to. I personally did not want to, you know? Yeah, boy, look at this guy. I love it. Just grinding. I like that. That's a good. That would hurt my back though a little bit. Funny. I thought I was looking at great TA. Seb's a different kind of guy trying to figure out life, like us all. Amen. Sammy Wild and inspiring. You hit that 100x. You guys are funny. I'm just proud of working out. I'm proud of being 41 and being in the best shape of my life. You know, James McAvoy vibes. Exactly, man. You know. Life for you guys are the best. Shout out to John James Power and everybody out there. But man, work out, man. Go after your traps. Go after, you know. Feel good in your skin, man. Feel strong as a man. You got a family to take care of. You know what I mean? Be an alpha male, and don't, you know, don't apologize for doing so. You know, take names and whoop butt, right? You want to be a guy when someone looks you up and down and says, you know what? It may be a lot harder than I think it would be. I think I'm going to pass. You know what I mean? That alone can save you, you know, from people just messing with you. I lived in New York City for 20 years. I was on the train 3 in the morning. People look at me funny. I look them dead in the face like just try it, man. Like find out if I ain't going to put it in your, you know, life in your hands, man. Like, and again, I'm a nice guy, but when they don't, you know, I love my life. Be wary of people that love their life because they will fight to the end for it. All right? Passionate people, they won't give up, man. They will not give up. That passion will keep them pushing. And you don't want to hit up. You don't want to see a passionate guy, you know? If you don't have the passion, that's why the passionate fighter, the boxer that believes in himself, it's the mentality, right? 2 weeks ago, I got the book, Trading in the Zone. Please watch Trading in the Zone. It's free, too, as well, on YouTube. Okay? Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Who is selling and remember you or not? He's so funny, man. Have you looked at AERO recently? We have. We took a look at it every couple of days. Look Let's take a look at AERO, though. One of my premier ideas, I'm still stuck on this one being a big mover in this bull run, because how is base not going to let it fly, So to me, you kind of fell out of this wedge, came out again, made another one. And I really see a bit of a bottom there, but And again, it could be, I speculate, maybe it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. You never know. But watching an automated market maker, understanding how Cake worked and Uniswap, and then realizing that AERO is going to be backed by one of the biggest companies in the world with the biggest, basically a war chest of money, I just feel like, how does Aerodrome not win? So if crypto wins, I don't see how Aerodrome doesn't win and break its way on out. Eventually, right, we'll probably have some type of cup and handle here. And maybe $1 will be the buy. And then it rips, right? And then we go into May of 2025 at $2.68 and all that fun stuff, right? Get to the chopper, right? Bitcoin busting to the upside. Well, I did call a long, didn't I? They called him Long Sammy John. Can we get the pump? I gotta start winning. What happened to the base change summer? Base meme coins have been disappointing. You gotta have a crypto summer, man. You're not gonna have your own summer. It's not its own ecosystem. Like, it depends on Bitcoin. Looking swole, Sam. Shout out to David, aka David Kendall. I love you, man. God bless you, brother. DK in the house. And again, that could be a weak breakout. Don't get these are just blip blip blip. I still lose. It's been a lackluster side. Look, price action has literally been between 58.3 or 250 and 58.600 for the entire stream. We're talking an hour and 40 minutes now. All right. People came on, saw the sideways price action, like, he's not going to live trade, and then just like, man. Let me get the likes up to the watches, everybody. I need them more than ever today. 576 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watches. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. And, I feel like I got my hands tied on low volume days. It's like, can I get some love? I love that this is going to be gone off my face in just a week from now, because I actually have blinds and curtains at my house. You know what I mean? Which I'm really happy about. So you must be in the wrong base coins then, because the memes are pumping every day. Plutobolic. Today is not the day. IG just made some losses, but since my plan is to set up, we could just make it back tomorrow or the day after today. As you're consistent and not over trading, you'll win in the end. Amen. As long as you don't give it all back, that's the key. Some people don't realize it's a fake holiday, so I'm at work and we're hopping. You're funny. And we're hoping and hopping. Personally, I love that natural light. Thank you, man. Making me blush now. You look authentic. I got which side's better, this side or this side? Does anyone have a better side? Like, I like my right side better than my left side. Like, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, when hey, it's so stupid, right? The first side, that side, the other side. No, the other one. Which one? No, that one. No, yeah, the other one though. You know what I mean? It's weird, like, one side I think I look like a cooler guy. On the other side I look kind of corny. I'm like, I don't like that corny side. I like this side, It's so funny, man. Hey, if you don't love yourself, you can't love other people, man. I'm telling you right now. And people all like, you gotta love yourself, If you work out every day, if you eat the right foods, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like you represent your inner thoughts and being, and you're gonna love yourself, man. Take care of yourself. I have a good side. It's whatever side you can't see. Yeah, funny, man. Your right or my right? Yeah, over there. Who's on first? Bro, I picked up 1 year chip yesterday. Your show helped me keep me sober. Thank you for the motivation and the humility throughout all your growth. Love you, man. Shout out to your 1 year chip, man. So awesome. He's got his white chip, man. 1 year, dude. Clean. Sorry, bro. Your negativity is bugging me flat, smack. So funny, man. I don't even look at it, man. Don't even look at it, bro. Just pray for him. We pray for you, bro. Yeah. I'm at the shop for the tourists. I only take Thanksgiving and Christmas off. Oh, yeah. You're at the, isn't that Area 51 or something? Don't you, isn't that, right? Aren't you at the alien shop? Am I wrong? I can't remember. You told me already, though. It's like, or is it some show? No, it's some like TV show that you have the Doctor Who store. The Doctor Who store. Yeah, the Doctor Who store. That's it, yeah. Congrats on the 1 year, friend. I'll have 8 in December. Slowly digging my toes in the crypto. Invested for years in TradFi. Think I have found the best streamer in Sam. The last few weeks, you have taught me more than you know. Much appreciated. Shout out to Mark Wheelton. Thank you. I had lower viewership today, and it got in my head a little bit. But it's low. It's, not much going on, all right? We got the pump, and then it just gave it right back. Only time will tell, but we are consolidating. Hey, Sam, how do you get your tie knot so crisp like that? You just got to be a G, man. You got to be a G, all right? And it's how you tie the tie, all right? 3.5 buttons for the skinny part, okay? Cross them. 1 up, hold tight. 1 around the back, out. Then around the top, out through the thing. So I do 3 separate motions. I could do it in front of you all right now, but I feel like it's a little much. You know what I mean? Does someone really want to see how I tie a tie right now? Is it that bad? Is the market that bad? I got to tie a tie? It might be. It's Labor Day weekend. I mean, as funny as this is, like, it's ridiculous. Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Do it. You guys are funny, man. Please. I believe this is called a double Windsor. It is. You're right. You're 100% right. Do you ever use the trigger on Mech C? No. It's a Windsor, yeah. Sammy teaching all of the ties. I think we need a poll. All right, let's do a poll. Do I tie a tie live? Yes or no? That's the easiest way to do it. I tie a tie live. All right. If enough of you want the tie live, I'll do it. But I don't want to waste your time. All right. I'm not here to waste people's time. You're the new dad on YouTube. I am the crypto daddy. All right. I put you to bed at night. I wake you up early. I tell you to eat right. And I tell you not to stay out too late with your friends. It's a clip-on. Yeah, exactly. He thinks it's a clip-on. So, that guy must know me. Who said that? Nunya Biz, you must know me really well. Because that would be the way to get me to do it. See, this guy knows me so well. Because I'm a defiance disorder. And I'm like, damn, I don't wear no clip-on. So I get all pissed. So I'd rip the tie off and be like, but see, the old me would have ripped the tie off and already reacted to you. I know I'm getting better. But Nunya Biz, you know me, don't you? Just admit that you wrote that because you know I was going to rip the tie off. That's why you wrote, it's a clip-on. You know what I mean? And now, as long as I don't touch it, everyone's going to assume that I'm wearing a clip-on. And you know what's funny is I could be wearing a clip-on right now and just trying to stop from you guys from thinking that I'm not, to hide the fact that I am. So is it a clip-on? That's the next poll. All right? So we got to end the first poll, and we got to start a new poll. 75% said yes of the 184 votes. We'd like a little more, but you guys doing pretty good. So more people want to see the tie tied. Okay. Is it a clip-on? All right. This is the next poll. Is it a clip-on? You really think I would wear a clip-on tie? Like, do you have that much respect for me? This is insane. Is it a clip-on tie? What if it is, though? I don't think I even own one. I did at one point. They're so awesome, though. You just kind of go like this and clip them right there, and nobody knows that you didn't even have to tie it. You know what I mean? Been following you for some time, bro. So proud of how far you've come. Remember industry exclusive? Bringing it back to 2008. Super blessed. Yo, Jonas, man. What up, dude? God bless you, brother. Me and you started a business together. Me and this guy, Jonas, here. We started a business together. We ran around. We met crypto. I was talking about that yesterday. You know that? I was at Laurel Oaks. These people brought me to, and I was telling them about, like, how I met the prince. And, dude, nobody would believe that story. Nobody believes it. We saw the diamonds. We saw the raw diamonds, dude. Dude, nobody would believe that. Have you ever told people what would happen to us and no one, they just looked at you like, dude, we were in Burt Padell's office all the time. Like nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. Yeah, we have a company email, cryptolifers@gmail.com. Yeah. Dude, nobody believes what we went through, man. It was insane. Me and you were wearing suits every day. We were up in Burt Padell's office. We were in Maiden Lane. That's why we have the food. Yo, is that, if we go to, is Industry Exclusive still around? Like, is that? Like, is it still, there it is. Yo, there I am at that house. Look at this. We got to get that link. Wait. Look, see, this is the house see this house here? This is the house they shot American Gangster in, all right? This is the real house that they shot the movie American Gangster in. I'm telling you right now. Oh, you can pause the movie. It was called Gale's Wife. My friend was living in this house, and we were partying in it. In one of the richest street in Bedford Hills called Scarsdale Road, where the Astors live, people that control the world. I'm telling you, I know you don't believe me, but it's true, man. It's true. No one would believe this. I'm sitting there with this dude. We were talking about diamonds. My friend's uncle was connected. This is Jimmy Sherman's house. Gail Whiting owned this house. It was in like the papers, like in the 1900s, you know. Bedford Hills Mansion. No, see, Matt Damon, Bedford Hills Mansion, right? They all own. Bedford Hills is the richest town outside of New York City, Westchester County. You know. Is this it here? Is this the one, the Gale Mansion? There's so many of them. Now, it looks like it, but that one ain't it. Anyway, Gail Whiting. Why did her name? I know this is taking me so off topic, but it's the end of the stream. I'm just kind of having some fun here. Gail Whiting, art collector. Trying to figure out what happened and how we got Ain Gale. The Whiting Foundation, New York investor and collector. Yeah. Here, this is her here. Mrs. Whiting. She owned this White House, I truly believe. The American wing of the Metropolitan Art. Yeah. Flora Ettingler Whiting. All right. That's it. Anyway, so I've been studying YouTube for a long time. The Florida Bear estate was estimated to be 25 million. The Henry Dubon National. Anyway, I'm wasting your time. Anyway, we started this crazy company. This was me here. This was me back. This was me. How long ago? 14 years ago. Look at me. I was such a young buck, man. This made me cry. I was like 27, 26 years old right here. Man. This is the house they shot American Gangster in industry.com. Check it out. Yeah, it should. But I figure I gotta. But this is the house they shot American Gangster in industryexclusive.com. Check it out. We were always doing something. I was always hustling online, man. Man. Those are the days, man. I always remember it. Crazy. Still inside the flag. Trade still open. No reason to close it. This end up might getting tight, and we might get the pump here that we really truly desire. On the short squeeze to the upside, Sammy might end up hitting his daily quota on such a slow day. You never know. You always got to believe and push for more. All right. I turned the sound off. There we go. But just, I've been doing things for a long time on YouTube, man. Not the same Sam. You look like the same, aging like fine wine. You look younger. 14 years ago, different world. Wow. Bro got roots. Instead of Gale, it's Gale. It's Gills. Gills Whiting, right? I think you did it. I think you're right. Gills Whiting, right? Gills Whiting. I gotta figure this out. and managing director. Anyway, we're a super rich family. I don't know who that dude is. That looks like we're going to pump. I like what we're seeing here for BTC. All right. As far as altcoins go, I mean, we want to see Bitcoin kind of settle off and get right. And then the ones I'm DCing into, I tell all my students, we go over my portfolio every single Thursday night. If you could say something to yourself back then, what would you tell him? Stop chasing women. Yeah, I would tell him to stop chasing women and to calm down. I said that anyway, bro. Look forward to catching up soon. Anytime, man. God bless you, brother. Sam, if you could say something to yourself back then, what would you tell him? Yeah, stop chasing women and stop drinking alcohol. I was drinking alcohol back then, you know. Yeah. And to have kids sooner. Like, stop thinking I needed to cavort around with women and settle down. You know what I mean? Never marry that girl. You're funny. You're funny. Never marry that. You guys are stupid. Also, the tale of Al Capone and the Hotel Don Caesar was exciting, but fake. Bitcoin's worst month. We have to go up. Fed is fighting fifth day to smash 120. What do you think, bro, about it? Can we break that this week? I wouldn't stress it too much. It's all about Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, it will. If not, then you won't. You know. When did you get married? Where did you meet your wife? I met my wife at a party at my last couple weeks of college. You know, I met my wife at a party the last couple weeks of college. You know. Can you take a quick look at dogs before the stream ends, please? I guess. Why is everyone stressing that coin like it's like the best thing ever, though? I don't know, man. I never liked what everybody else liked. It's been hard for me to chase. When I see something big, I speculate on it. I get in and I get my piece and I move on. It crashed a ton. It crashed ton, right? Is this the right one, though? How come the chart doesn't give me any love? Wow, the chart's like a mess. It doesn't show a lot. There you go. I had to I mean, a lot of people think this is going to be awesome. I think Rito's better than dogs, but I don't know. That's why I'm not into this, everybody. I'm not passionate about it. It's hard for me to care. I'm sorry. It's in a falling wedge. Maybe it breaks back to the upside. It gets back above this support, resistance. Kind of broke that resistance and you'd see it gap back up to the 1188, and maybe it makes numbers. It makes people tons of money. I'm like, whatever, man. You know what I mean? I first heard about Bitcoin from a roommate. He was a dishwasher in 2012. Had 14 Bitcoin at the time. I'm 24 in October. 27, never chase women. Don't drink. I'm probably not normal. Yeah, I was all over the place at that age. I'm seeing your teacher, like seeing your teacher at the grocery store. I don't know what that means. Lifer and wifer at a college party. You're funny. How about Metaverse coin flow, sand, and mana? It's funny, man. Those coins seem to have been dead. I don't know if they're going to come back in this next rally. Everyone says gaming will come back strong. That's a really good question, man. Whatever happened to sand, ocean, and waves? I used to trade sand, ocean, and waves because I love the beach. Funny, that was my thing. I was like, sand, ocean, and waves. They all hit pretty nice. Ocean was the lackluster. Sand, I got in at 4 cents. It went to $7. I did point out sand at 4 cents, everybody. I 4x'd it at 16 cents, would get in back in, but never would ride it all the way. Dang. Would have turned $4,000 into 700,000. It is what it is, man. There's always a story to be had here in cryptocurrency. I think sand never made it to MEXC because it's just not even popular enough. Nobody cares. All right. Sand is down to the dumps here a little bit. Not doing too great. Resistance at 137 and just kind of slumping. At the lowest it's ever been in a long, long time. These coins are at the lows. It's kind of crazy. It's like the bear market. It's like whatever rally we had, people thought that was the bull, but it was really just a bear market rally before a bigger bull market. Once we get the bull market, sand will break 141 and you'll never see it go down again. I believe these coins will come back. I think the ecosystem is too big. I think there's too much going on with the sandbox that is going to do numbers over time. Am I going to buy it? I think there's better things. AI, I'm looking into FHE. All right, and there's going to be a few more FHE coins that are really going to take this world by storm. And based AI is one of them. Base AI, but I think there's going to be some competitors in the FHE space. What am I saying? It's fully homomorphic encryption, and it's a big deal. All right, and understanding this, Masa is a coin that I'm looking at closely, and I'm putting it on your radar right now. Masa. All right. It's on KuCoin. It's on MEXC. MASA. Now, it came down and got absolutely, demolished. It's a new coin, too. But it has zero knowledge proofs, fully homomorphic encryption. So it's on my radar, and it's very, very low right now at 4 8/10%. I don't own any yet, but I'm definitely starting to speculate on it, beginning to learn more about it, and I like it. Another coin I really like is MPLX. Seems to have cornered the market in Solana NFTs. And if Solana NFTs get really big and Solana really does take off, MPLX could really make some gains. It's on CoinEx, Gate.io. I believe it can also be bought with the Solana address on decentralized Solana. If you remember correctly, I put this out inside of this flag like back in March almost. We were and this is the only coin that's really been holding its own regardless of the market, right? Everything other coin in March just completely dumped. Look, since March, this coin has actually been up since 17 cents. It's actually still up from when almost 99% of coins went down the tubes. MPLX looks like it wants to make a bit of a move here. So for whatever reason, it has staying power. It's been getting tighter in the zone. A 10 grand bag of MPLX is something that I'm going for before it hits 30 cents. So you do whatever makes you happy. I think this is going to be a big winner here of the space. It's on the low. It's sleepy. No one's talking about it, but it's been holding. It's kind of has an Adam and Eve there, but I still don't see it. It's been holding that 200 MA. It's been going sideways. Metaverse, in my opinion, is about 3 to 5 years away from being a thing. People will use beyond it being a gimmick. The consumer hardware isn't close to being there. Yeah, it's just not good enough. It hurts your head. It's just like the resolution is a little sloppy at times. Even the second generation meta thing is it's fun. There's differently ways. It's different, I like Link, but now switch to Pyth. Seems to be better performing tech. It's still a low cap. I own some Pyth. We'll see what happens. Man, I would love to dump on the West Coast. Funny. 58.4 incoming for Bitcoin. Yeah, it looks like you're going to drop down to 58.4 right to the 200 MA for sure. But come on, man, you're calling a move down $100. That's not really a call. No, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just got to be honest, Bitcoin might dump back to 57,000. Sam, did you buy Bitcoin when it was $1? No, I did not know about it then. I was ready to order pizza at the Meta Domino's and have it come to my door. Sony is canceling development of VR. Interesting. D-Pin is going to be huge soon. Amen. Pain incoming. And let's just take a look if we're seeing, let's be bears here and look for a bears scenario. I like to get my mind opposite of what I think could happen. If I'm even slightly bullish. I mean, bearish scenario, the daily close bearish and we drop. Head and shoulder pattern, more descending in the nature. We got to come back, and like you say, do we come back and test this bottom trend line, 52,000, right, into this little chop of liquidity and drop right down into there? Take a look at BOOKMAP, and BOOKMAP has way more liquidity right now. Wow, they got some red built above us now. It's almost even Steven here. It could go either way today. You never know. It could go either way, but it looks like they're going to drop it to 58.4 at least first, likely, but you never know. I see liquidity on either side. Been hard to tell lately, and I'm okay with telling you that I just trade lightly, You'll know when I'm hard. When you see me putting in 300,000 in the lev, and I'm going all the way in, you'll know. I was told that Bitcoin a few dollars and thought, what an idiot would buy computer money. Man, I'm just an open-minded speculator. I would have grabbed 100 for $100 and just in case. That's the kind of guy I am, and I'm such a collector. I would have held them forever if I knew about it when it was $300, $400, So Sigh. I couldn't be a billionaire off Bitcoin. But, you know, I became a Bitcoin millionaire over time. And so, hey, you know, Bitcoin made me my first real, like, solid, real million. Again, unrealized. I never sold it. So, like, it's an unrealized gain at this point because I've been holding Bitcoin for a long time. But I don't see it going to the lows that made me a millionaire ever again. So, I've crossed the barrier. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to worry again. But, hey, you never know, right? And I'll take life one day, one step, one moment, one candle at a time. And I'll stay humble. And I'll thank God for every single day he gives me, you know? So, early tech doesn't have to make it. Remember, BlackBerry and PDAs of early 2000s, smartphones took off, but these companies did not. It's not a given sandbox will either, even if Metaverse goes big. Amen. Amen. It's not about spoof. I was told about it when I was 25 and was going to buy 100. Yeah. Yeah. Show us 300K trade, please. Not right now, though. Yeah. I was told about it when I was 25 and was going to buy 100 when it was $25. I was going to buy 100. When they asked me for my ID and stuff, I was like, no, this is a scam. You're funny. I'm trading ETH this morning. Can you show me what you see? It's going to do whatever Bitcoin does, my man. It's going to be just like Bitcoin. That's why I usually don't go over Ethereum. Because it's basically BTC. Look, it's the same thing. It's going to do whatever Bitcoin does. All right. I know it's corny, but that's it. Like, there's not really else to talk about. You got probably the same flag on the 5 minute that I'm in right now. And if you break out, you get a breakout. If not, you break down and... And I could be more helpful, you're right. Like, let me do ETH for you, nice. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm a little sick and under the weather today. It's my 4th day since I got like a fever on Friday. So I feel better, but this one took a while for my body to recover. Like, just headaches, sore, kind of half a sore throat. Not too sore, but a little bit of a sore throat. I'm never that sick for more than a day or two, man. Never. Even when I do get sick, I refuse to let it. I bounce back pretty fast every single time. Sad, I came to the realization that I will not be here forever. It's kind of a sad thought, you know, today. I realized that my life won't be forever, and I'll be 50 years old faster than I know it. This bull run's going to come and go faster than we know it. You know, we want to learn as much as we can. Shout out to Skeets. Thank you for the 99. We love you, Skeets. God bless you. Thank you for being here and spreading that love. Super nice of you. Didn't have to do it, but you did. Right? So Ethereum, let's take a look at Ethereum on the weekly chart here and break it down. All right. I mean, you see this beautiful uptrend, downtrend, and you know, inside it, you're making a giant, symmetrical, almost bull pennant, right? You'd have to assume if we have a bull run, that's the leg you're going, right? Bitcoin did this in, 2019 there, right? When it made that giant. And so, I mean, I almost wouldn't be surprised if, wow, it's like Ethereum breaks up to 30,000 and then does it just consolidate? It's saying go up to 8,000 by September of 2027. It's just weird. That's what the TA says. It says they're just going to kind of like mosey on around. Like, now, if you do, we could be a little more aggressive. I don't know. I bought Ethereum at $89 and I don't know what it is, but it was my first love, and it has an infinite supply. There's just a bunch of things about it that I'm just not a fan of anymore. The fees are too high whenever the market gets really crazy. There's better chains out there that do things faster and more efficiently. And it's just only a matter of time till people figure that out like I did. And so you can be on the ETH train for so long. The only good thing ETH has going for it is like institutions feel more comfortable about it. The market cap's bigger. And so that gives us its ride. But like without that, and you say, well, more people develop on ETH than any other chain, but that's going to change over time. And I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano flips ETH in development over time. Maybe not price action too early, but development. And there's a cup and handle there that tells you by September of 2025, you're getting to 6,000. So like, I don't know, man. That's a return of 3x. I don't go over ETH, man. It's not fun. It's not exciting. sad. It's the second biggest coin in the game, and it just really doesn't do it. You know, I'm still in this bull flag. We're going to see if we can make the gain here to the target at 59,346. We're going to keep my trading group privy to what happens in that idea. All right. Everyone, ETH will die when the first major layer 2 splits off as layer 1, and the rest will follow. Yeah. Sam, have you opened any position? I did. I opened a long out of this flag. This would technically be the long right here. If anyone was curious, this is the long that I am in. Take profit at 59.4 or 59.377, and then you kind of move your stop, preferably below the 200 MA here on the 1 minute time frame, which would give you somewhat of a protection. And we're getting tight in the moving averages. We busted above the 200, and we're staying above it. Usually produces a move further to the upside, but you never know. Okay, but that's usually what happens. All right. Thought I was going to 8 or 10K per ETH. 6K is okay. I trade Solana as Bitcoin proxy to get more BTC and USD. I like it. I know what you're doing. Yeah. Thanks for the live today, Sammy. Tie the tie. Okay, so is it a clip-on tie? No. All right, we'll tie the tie for you guys. Got to take off this, right? Now let's make sure I do it right. And this tie is perfectly done, too. It's like one of the most perfect ties I ever did. Just happens that way, right? Watch me not be able to do it right because I'm live or something. I don't know. Okay. So you go 1, 2, 3. This one's 4 buttons long. This tie's a little longer than most, so I think I went a little longer than I usually do. All right. And I guess I'll go to the big side here. No clip. No clip. It was a real tie. So we got that first thing figured out. That dude said, take off your shirt. Come on, man. Let's not get weird over here, right? Let's keep it like, you know, a bunch of weird people over here. All right, so let's take a look here. You straighten up. Give a little more to here than there, depending on the tie. This tie's extra long, so I took a little more. Go here, like so. Find those skinny points, too. You want to find these skinny points. You gotta feel your hand, because, like, it gets too thick, you know it ain't right. And you complete this. You make it feel nice. I'm always balancing it off. You don't want this too long. 1, 2, 3. Usually it's 3.5. 1. Where's my buttons? 2, 3, 4 buttons. Usually I don't go 4, but this is how it came out. So, all right. And then the tie goes up like this and through. All right. But then, like, I make sure I square that away and I look at the knot neat. And I make sure that knot is right, because if you just kind of rush that, you have a problem. You hold that tight, and you come around the side and you do another one. All right. And see how that waved off? I don't like that. That's not good. So, like, it means the tie is a little too thick in that point. But I can get it down, but it's not. That's a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And we get that tight. However, that's a little odd. You don't always get that. That little lip there, that's a bit odd. So hold on. That usually never happens to me. So the tie is a little too thick at that place. Okay. I grabbed a little more there and went up on it. Because you really want to hug this. This is going to be that channel that you go through. That looks a little better. It could have been better, but now we come across the top. We're still really tight here. And I'm actually going to show you your last thing that most people don't know that really, like, sets it off, right? And now I'm always pressing out, and then I'm going through the hole, nice and neat. And then as I'm doing this, I'm molding it with my hands to make it nice. All right. And then now here, I'm going to give you your last little thing, right? Don't tighten it all the way yet. Not yet. Come down. All right. Come down. Keep it neat. Come up. All right. Let me get. Oh no. See, I'm backwards because I'm looking at the. And now we tighten up into the collar. Now you're going to get a frothiness sometimes. You grab the edge of your shirt here. All right. Nice pull down. You see what I just did that? That resets the knot a little bit. I think I was a little too thick here. but that's kind of what you're looking for, okay? And then you want to make sure that this is the perfect length to go into the hook in the back and not be hanging out, like, you know? And that's how you tie a perfect man's tie, okay? It doesn't get better than that, all right? And that's how you do it, all right? Now, I don't tie the tie every day. I loosen the tie, take it off, and I keep it tied because I have so many. But people say you're not supposed to do that. I may break some of the rules, all right? And there you go, everybody. Your last 10 minutes of the stream, How to Tie a Tie by the Crypto Lifer, all right? I love you all. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And remember, it's Labor Day weekend. The market's usually sideways, not a lot of action. I attempted to do something here and there. We'll see what happens, but don't get too excited. All right? Stay strong, stay amazing. You can, you will, you are the best. I love you all. Enjoy your family. Sure, your kids are home from school. Everyone should be home from work today. It's a beautiful day. May God bless you all. I actually got a guy. I got to go to my pool right now. He's putting in a fence. He's working today, drilling in the heat. So I'm going to go bring him a salsa water, a nice tip, and make sure that everything's going well over there. So I'll give you guys a video of it on Twitter so you can meet him. I'll say, do you want to be on my Twitter? Maybe you won't, but I'll put him in the background blurry with cinematic mode. All right? I can't handle this thing tied around my neck. Never could wear a tie. It's okay. You know what I mean? Super chats, ATH. Let's take a look at ATH. Aether, right? I mean, this thing doesn't really like to lose 5, right? It's been a pretty strong coin if you think about it comparatively. Does it go lower, get sold off? I don't know. It just seems like it's consolidating. I own it. I want to hold it long term. I like the project. I like the idea. I like DePIN, decentralized, infrastructure for gaming and for artificial intelligence, really, too. So it basically combines AI with DePIN, and that's why I like Ethereum. Been getting sold off to the rest of the market. And could it go to 0? Maybe it does. I don't know. But 5 cents is a good place to me. It is a very speculative. TA is not amazing on it, and not a lot of knowledge. It's just you got beginning on the idea. Oh, the screen. Yeah. Like it's in this bowl. I don't know. It's pretty sketchy. That's pretty. I speculated pretty hard when I got into this one. So, again, there's some of you that have to believe in the tech and believe it's going to come on top, or you can't get into it. Like it's more of that's FA more than TA. There's really not enough TA to be done here, in my humble opinion. And it hasn't made enough structure, and it's lost structure, and it's gone sideways, and it looks horrible. And it looks like it could be a rug pull that goes to 0 if it doesn't eventually start to make some type of sideways pattern here. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying that's what it is. That's what it looks like. Next scars can be found depicted in images from as early as the 3rd century, when warriors wrapped fabric around their necks to protect their Adam's apples. Amen. I love the project. Agreed. Thank you. Amen. Yeah. Fortune favors the bold. Hey, we'll see what happens over time. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm out for the day. May you have a wonderful time with your family. I'll do the show again, the ending again, but may God bless you. It wasn't easy today with the market sideways. Thank you for kicking it with me. Looks like we got a little pump coming in now for Bitcoin. But only time will tell. We got another little pump there in the 1 minute. Back to 58,650. Fortune favors the bullish. Fortune favors the brave, man. Fortune favors the brave. That's how I look at it. Cheers, Sammy. Have a great day. God bless you, this chef. Amen. I don't want to leave you guys. I want to be here all day, but I got a family, I got a life, and I got things to do as well. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. I'll see you in the trading group. Thank you for everything, everyone. I'd have nothing without y'all. Y'all changed my life, put me on the map, gave me a reason. Like I walked around Bitcoin conference and people knew my name. You know why? Because you guys blew up my channel. I know who got me where I'm at. I don't forget. Thank you, everybody. Don't make me cry, man. I love y'all. It means a lot to me. I don't mean to be a Sally, but it means a lot to me. And every single person that cares about me, it means a lot to me. I don't take it lightly. I know you guys are all fighting and struggling just like I was back in the day. Some of you made it, some of you haven't. I know you want to get there. I know you see me shine and you're like, man, what's it like to be there? I know. I was in a trading group. My mentor was buying $1 million house and buying Lamborghinis. And I was like, damn, man, I'm still in my one-bedroom apartment. And he's like, you're going to get there, Sam. You just keep pushing. He was right. He was right. He was right. The secret to success. You know what the secret to success is? It's getting started.